The other day, when Trump made the statement, was it yesterday or the day before? Maybe it was yesterday, where Trump came to the open defense of the Klan and the Nazis. Now, I told you before that Trump is a Nazi. It's not racism and Nazism and this Klan bullshit that swirls around Trump. That is Trump. He has always been that way. He was raised to be that way by his fucked up old man who went to prison. Or no, that was Kushner's old man. This is who Trump is. And for the life of me, I could not understand during the campaign, the presidential campaign, why people couldn't see that as clearly as I could, as clearly as millions of us could. But, you know, I watched it right in front of my face. And why American media, who are partly responsible for this son of a bitch's rise, they're responsible for all these Nazis. Why American media focused on Trump, a television, to the degree that they did. He has no intelligence, no courage, no moral center, no ethical standards, nothing to offer the world. He's a liar, a thug, a cheat, a serial adulterer, a rapist. I mean, give me a fucking break here. What did the network see in this subhuman that was so important that they had to provide him with all the camera time he wanted? Well, I'll tell you what it was. It was money. That's all it was. And for this, I fault mainstream media more so than I ever have in my life. All of these network commentators now who are pissing their pants because of what Trump has brought about. These are the same network commentators who had no problem, along with their producers and assignment editors, to put this slimy fucker on the air for what, 15, 16, 17 months. Remember last year you could not turn on television. This is before this Nazi fucker was president. You couldn't turn on television without seeing another piece on Donald Trump. And sending cameras to cover his rallies from start to finish. What the fuck was wrong with you people? What, I mean, it just... And now, the same networks and the people who work on those networks, who were so willing for a year and a half to normalize this son of a bitch, now they're shitting their pants. Oh, what are we going to do? Oh, what are we going to do? And they're part of what created him. So, as far as mainstream media, so-called, is concerned, yeah, they're culpable. They're partly responsible. Now, as mainstream media made this monster, they can unmake him. I hope that media will unmake Donald Trump before the race war that the neo-fascists like Hannity and Limbaugh have been praying for comes about. I really do. I hope media can assist in politically destroying Donald Trump, in just leading him, because he's easily led, lead him to his own political suicide. Because if Trump is around too much longer as President of the United States, this experiment that was put together with a lot of good intentions, which the road to hell is paved with, a lot of good intentions, this republic was put together, and an awful lot of hypocrisy and violence. This republic, if Donald Trump doesn't soon take himself out of the office, is dead. The republic is dead. You know this as well as I do. We have serious enemies on this planet. That's just the way it is. You know, we helped to create them, and some of them created themselves. But we have serious enemies on this planet who even now are like jackals or hyenas. They're circling this dying republic, waiting for the right time to strike. No, not Kim Jong-un. Forget him. He's a little pissant toy baby. Forget him. I'm talking about some of our real enemies. Whether they are non-state terrorists or the leaders of states that have been interested in seeing America die for a number of reasons for a long, long time. Trump is aiding and abetting and assisting in the destruction of America. And how and why the people who have the power to remove him from office peacefully and constitutionally, why they are not doing that is beyond me. I cannot believe that every member of the U.S. House of Representatives, where impeachment has to arise, is a fascist like Trump. I don't think we're at that point. We may be. You know, I may have missed something. Maybe every single one of these Republicans is a fascist. I think every single Republican is a disgusting example of greed, selfishness, contempt, hypocrisy. I really do. But I usually would stop short of labeling every single member of the Republican Party as a fascist. Just short. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't think so around that issue. I just can't see some of these Republican representatives as being a definable fascist. So what's going on? Well, it must be their lack of courage. One thing I do believe that is that every Republican is a coward, just like every fascist is a coward. It's a matter of degrees, that's all. But cowardice in the face of this kind of tyranny, this kind of fascism, can get over itself and stop being a coward and stand up like an adult and make this stop. I'm talking about the Republican Congress. The men and women in there have the power to remove him from office. They have the power to initiate the process. And then the Republicans in the Senate have the power to complete the process and get this filthy, Nazi-loving, Klan-loving fuck out of here before he destroys the entire republic.